Hey guys, Fleck here. Renovating my bathroom, doing the floor right now. We decided to do a heated floor. I chose this SunTouch brand tape mat. It's a 3x5 I think. No, 6 foot by 30 inch roll, 15 square feet. I'm just doing this one here, which is perfect because you don't want this under cabinets or under the toilet. And we got this SunTouch command thermostat for it. This one's pretty cool because you can program times when you want the heat to go on. This one I think goes for about $150 on Home Depot, but eBay's the place to go, 70 bucks. This is $147 from Home Depot, which is not bad. It's on the roll. Let me show you guys. So basically what we do is unroll this. You want to keep it 6 inches away from the walls, from the toilet, from the wax ring, from the cabinets, which I already measured out here. It has an adhesive tape which we're going to use, and then you can staple it down as well. This is the heated wire, the blue stuff. The mat is just to keep it on the floor. Here's the wiring that we're going to insert into the wall and connect it later to the thermostat. Cool thing about this is you can cut this. Don't cut the blue wire, obviously. You can't cut it, you can't shorten it, so you have to utilize it, but you can cut the mat up and bend it, angle it any way you want, move the cord around if you want. This way, you have fit it exactly in the areas you want it. So one thing they tell you to check is the ohms on this thing, which we're gonna do right now. And you wanna test this throughout the process. Black goes to COM, red goes to ohm marking, whatever that is. We're gonna set it to 200 ohms. Now we're gonna connect the black lead to the black wire. We're gonna connect the red one to the white wire. We got a reading of 80 ohms right now, and we wanna compare this to what we have on the label, so each one will have its own. So you wanna be between 71 and 88, so we're good. And we're gonna be doing this throughout the process of installing it. We're laying down the tile just to make sure we didn't damage the wire. If it's damaged, it's not gonna work. So you wanna do this throughout the process. Another tool they have is something called Loudmouth. It's a little adapter that stays connected and it alerts you when something's off. It's about 15 bucks. I didn't purchase that. The meter's enough, I already own it. So let's take this down. And then we'll connect it to the wall. So we got our 6-inch markings, all flat. Just gonna remove the tape. Make sure your floor is clean, dust free. Side. The tape is actually holding it pretty good, so you can staple it. Try stapling, and the staples don't really want to stick too hard back. So you might do a few. I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to lay this out. You can use a little bit of hot glue if you want. As long as it's laying in place, you should be good once you start applying the cement. There's a few methods people do when it comes to covering this up. You can do self-leveling cement, seal all your edges and so on so nothing pours out. Fill it up, let it stay covered. Another way is you just apply it, let it dry out. What I'm gonna do is actually, as I'm applying the tiles, I'm just gonna cover it with cement, do my lines, and put the tiles right over it. Now let me show you guys where we're gonna wire it up over here. So you wanna have a hot glue gun ready, because over here, this is your heating sensor. You wanna make sure this is in the floor, like under it, so it's not sticking out and messing up your tiles. So we're gonna glue this in here, and we're gonna run this wire up through this tube. I inserted, it's a 1/2" PVC. I already drilled this hole in 2x4, made a hole in the wall here. I got my outlet up here. Pipes coming out, and later on we're gonna connect this and install the thermostat down there. So let's glue this guy in. This wire here we're gonna glue down later. First we want to do the thermostat, probably readjust this a little bit. Make sure everything's clean. So this will work fine just like this. Apply a little bit of more glue. Should do it. Now we're going to run the wire up the wall. Remove this, let's save it. Just going to give it a little twist, and this is reinforced with the metal mesh, so it should slide up pretty easily up the pipe. Yeah. This is the fun part. Let's see if it came out on top. Yeah, we got it already. So I'm just gonna pull it out. Okay. I'm just gonna save this for later. That's when I'm gonna be installing thermostat right now. I'm not going to be giving you guys electrical advice. Get a pro to do it, unless you know what you're doing. You know, wire it up yourself, so I don't want to give the wrong advice. What I'm also going to put here is a little protective plate. Just at an angle, just cut it up. Just, you know, in case you're installing your molding, you don't want to put a nail through it. So a nice little metal plate will help protect this wire here. I'm just going to drill this in. And that's it. Next step is I'll show you guys how to tile over this. Alright guys, so now we're laying down the tiles over our heating wiring, and I did a few just to practice. Now we're going to continue. So basically what I'm doing is I'm covering a thin layer first with the cement, then I put extra, make my lines, and throw on the tiles. So far it's working out nice. So let's do it. Don't use metal if you don't need to. You don't want to cut the wires. We are going to be testing them just to make sure it's still functional as instructed in the booklet. And you want to write that down in the booklet as well, the measurements. So all I'm doing is right flat here, same here. And I'm going to throw extra breath so I can get it ready for tiles. No, I'm sorry, cement. Over here, since I don't have any wiring, I'm not pushing down as hard as I will here, just to have a somewhat level surface. And the idea is just that the wire is covered. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just get it done. You want to be delicate when you're going across the wires. This is sharp, never poke it, hit it. You can cut them, so get a plastic trowel if you can. Alrighty. And that will do it. Let's throw some tiles in. Another tip is clean out all the cement out of the grout lines now. It's going to be tougher to do it with that wiring under. You don't want to cut it with the diamond scraper and damage it. So if you get it all out now, it will be a lot easier to do the grouting later, less cleaning. So now you just continue doing so till you finish up. I mean, that's all you add. As you see, it all levels out pretty good. We're going to test out the connection again, just to make sure we still have a good reading. You want to do this as you're covering up the wires. So 200 ohms, black to black, red to white, and we're still on the 80 mark, so that's perfect. So we have no damage. We can continue working. So hopefully this is helpful. Please, any questions, comment below. Thumbs up, subscribe, check out my other videos. I'm doing a complete bathroom renovation in my house, so hopefully they'll be useful to you. Thanks for watching, guys.